Hey y'all, this is me from the future, just giving y'all a quick little intro to Aubrey's physical therapy appointment that you'll be seeing. Yeah, this is what we're working on. When you see the video, you'll see all the things that we're working on. You'll hear me talking to the doctor about Aubrey's helmet. I didn't really get much footage of that because AJ always cuts my camera off, but that's neither here nor there. But I just want to come on here and give y'all a brief little introduction because I did not do that. So yeah, stay tuned to see Aubrey's physical therapy appointment.
Behind it. There, and then you roll it.
Do you have birth history? What was the height at birth?
Oh geez.
Ballpark of,
Jeez.
Oh, I see.
do we know weight by chance?
He was 6 pounds. 6 pounds.
Full term, premature.
Full term. I cannot remember how old he is. I mean, how much he weighed.
That's okay.
The length of
That's okay. Basically what they're trying to do is, that's just some of that background questions. Insurance, like, see if there's any history, if there's any other,
Right.
you know, I mean, that's really what some of that is. So if we have it, wonderful. If not, it just, we'll dismiss it, but
Yeah.
just try to get it. So it was full term, so any NICU stay?
Yes.
And how long roughly?
But the NICU stay was maybe like a week or two after he was born.
Okay.
And we stayed for about 2 weeks, and then left, and then came back for about 4 weeks,
Okay.
and then left, and then he was moved to the regular after that. So
Okay.
we're about 6 weeks total.
Come by, yep, that's what I'm.
Where's that
Single or
ball?
multiple birth?
Single,
Natural or C-section?
natural.
Okay. When did we first notice any concerns with head shape?
Well, he was born with an encephalocele, so that was the first thing. His head never, his brain never.
Okay, so right out of
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Okay.
Skull never closed.
Yep. You ready? You're gonna get up in here, okay? Yeah. Where's our ball?
So now, insurance questions, and regardless of what the diagnosis is, they like, no, are we repositioning, I'm assuming, tummy time, anything, they're trying, I mean, that's,
Yep.
yep, I would assume, and we've been doing that probably for a while now.
There, there's middle. Here, let's find my ball.
Oh my goodness.
Here, let's go a little bit more.
Let's see. Preferred sleeping position.
He lays on
Face-
his back and his
back.
head to the right.
Head
Okay.
to the...
Is that right? Yeah.
Is it
Is
usually
that
to
the
the
right?
right? No, I
No.
think it's usually to the left.
To the left.
It's like
Yeah.
which
Now,
way
it's
is it?
correctable though, so it doesn't, it's not torticollis though. Was it borderline?
Yeah, it's tight.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
he
you
doesn't
can-
really... Well, actually, no, he does have the tilt too now. So, yeah. Yeah, so if you were labeling the torticollis, it would be right-sided torticollis. He turns to the left. Yeah. See, but I'm starting to fix it more.
I see that,
huh?
yeah. And I think she's working on it right now. I see make you look over here. Oh, that's it. Other health issues, shunts, reflux.
He has a shunt.
Okay.
He has multi-cystic kidney, and he has what's it called? Something genitalia. Geez, what is it called? God. He's not fully formed down there. I can't remember the specific name of it, but it's,
Okay.
บริจาคที่ไหนคะ
why am I drawing a blank?
Siblings.
Yes. He had,
Similar?
Nope.
No, okay.
Nope.
So, yes, siblings with no family history.
Yep. Are you kidding?
What's he doing? He's just content, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Just chilling. Just chilling. Oh, there's a ball. You see it now.
What I may end up doing is, if we can, is have you get in a chair, hold them in a chair, just in front. Because what I'm going to do, just so you know, is I'll get a circumference measurement, and then I'm going to take a couple. So I'll take width, and then length front to back, and then we'll take the asymmetricals or diagonals, okay? And then just kind of get that.
And he just had milk, so
Okay.
we should not have fussing like we did the last couple of times.
Yeah. What you think? Here, let's sit this one under.
Oh.
There. There. Now you're in the middle. Huh? Now I get my ball.
You gonna grab it? Ooh, you trying?
Yeah, you try.
So what the next step for me is basically I just take all that math. That's what I submit to insurance, okay? Now, because the head shape is so
Long.
yes.
Yeah.
It's not jumping out on the math they're looking for, but I can still justify by the documentation because the reality is the head shape, it's not going to pick asymmetrical
Right.
because it's so pronounced in one area, if you will. So just so you kind of, so what the thought would be is, I definitely can see the benefit of the helmet if we can get the tolerance. Going on 8 months?
Yeah.
Right,
It'll be
okay.
9 months.
Okay,
This
8 months
month.
now, going to be 9. At this point, I'm going to say if you want to go ahead, I would say sooner than later because of the age.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what I know because he's getting older. I know that he needs that like shape. Now I'm nervous because his neck and he's not, that's the problem. So
It is a problem. So here's going to be my suggestion. And again, this isn't a hard sell, so you're not going to hurt me. It doesn't cost anything. We can still bail out. But my thought would be, and Carrie, to probably submit for it. See if we get approval. If we get approval, it doesn't mean we have to move forward.
Right.
You can't move forward till we get a little more neck control. I can say that. But my concern is I don't want to wait till that, then submit, and then find out
Yeah.
there's other hurdles that we don't
Right.
know about yet.
Right.
If they approve it, we can then decide if and when we move forward.
Right.
Because when they approve it, they're going to give us that window of time. But 9 months is 9 months. I mean,
Yeah.
Historically,
Right.
they'll say they can be in up to 18 months. I've never had a kid in them past 13, 14 months. Okay, I mean, that's...
Yeah.
What happens is that they do slow down, and that fontanelle, once the fontanelle is closed,
Yeah.
a helmet is ineffective.
Right.
And again, this is to educate, not anything else.
Yeah,
I
no,
want
for
you to
sure, I
be able to make an
understand.
informed decision for yourself. So there's visually and evident a benefit to it. But the only concern that I have at all is the neck control.
Yeah.
Because I am adding just that additional weight.
Yeah.
But that's, we're working on that. We get the approval. And then a lot of times what I'll do now is, with your approval, I'm going to submit for it. And then when it comes in, we'll just monitor the head control. And when we know we're getting real close, or you're confident that we're within, progression-wise within a few weeks, then we have to scan. It's 10 days from the scan. So we can usually buy a week or so schedule in the scan, 2 weeks from that date to get the helmet. So we're looking at about a 3-week window from then to when we're fitting.
Right.
That also being said, are you able to come to the office for a job? Okay.
We do whatever we need to
Okay,
do.
because we're right by McLaren Hospital. That was my other concern too, because just so you know kind of how the program overall works is, we do the scan, we do the fitting. From the fitting, I schedule a 1-week follow-up. It's probably one of the most critical ones.
Yeah.
Because what that does is, in that 1 week, let me grab this real quick. And you don't have to remember all this because I will be leaving you written instruction on all this. But on the 1 week, we build up from 1 hour twice a day to 23 hours a day wear time, okay? So when we do the 1 week, bless you.
Thank you.
When we do the 1 week, bless you again. When we do the 1 week follow-up, is how is he doing? Are we at 23? Yes or no? If not, why? What can we do? Is there something I can do that's going to help us get there? Most kids do, but there's exceptions to everything.
Right.
And then after the 1 week follow-up, then we start shoving out every 3 weeks,
Yep.
unless there's a problem.
Uh-huh.
And the problem could be anything that's keeping you from wearing it.
Right.
And then all you do is call the office, and then we just move your schedule to my next available. Okay? Because once we get the helmet in front of us,
That's a good one.
my goal there is it's all about wear time. So
Right.
anything I can do to keep us in it,
Uh-huh.
I just need to know. So just blow me up, and like I said, I'll automatically move it to my next available.
Uh-huh.
And then every 3 weeks, after that first week I usually don't measure. Third week we may.
Uh-huh.
By that second, third week follow-up, we'll start measuring and just really seeing, is there improvement, is there improvement? That's how we monitor
You saw that
what's
giant.
going on. You'll visually start noticing. It usually though takes, every once in a while, how long are they gonna be in it?
Right.
It's, most kids, all kids are different.
Uh-huh.
The younger they are, the quicker the correction.
Yeah.
The older they are, the slower the correction, just because the slower the head does work.
Right.
I mean, that's just the way
Yeah.
it is. For me, as long as we're showing improvement and not having skin issues,
Uh-huh.
and the
Yeah.
fontanelle's open, there's still room for improvement. Okay.
Yeah.
I know I'm throwing a lot at you, but is there any questions that you have or anything that I haven't touched on?
No, I don't think so. Just my main concern is just about the neck. Hopefully we can get somewhere with that.
Well, I'm going to default to Terry on that one.
Yeah.
When it's,
Yeah.
and you know what I'm after too. I mean, we just need a little. When we're close, then there'll be the trigger.
Yeah.
I just don't want it to be like it takes a long time and then he can't get the helmet or something like that because I
Understood.
know that he needs it.
Sure.
But I definitely want to get the neck control. Get that under
I can
handle.
assure you, I have to have it to fit it because
Yeah.
you're right. We're fixing one problem and potentially creating another.
Right,
Then
right.
you're just shifting problems. I say, and our goal is to eliminate them, not
Right.
create a different one.
Right, for sure.
So really, okay. What do you think? Yeah, and just setting up
He
forcing
tries it. He holds it for a little bit and then
Mm-hmm.
he kind of just gets.
Yeah. That's what really is going to make the difference. I mean, it's forcing it. The torticollis is pretty mild, though, eh? I mean, would you agree? I mean, he definitely seems to be able to work through it better than. It's not locked down there. That's for sure. What do you think? Is she messing with you? She is doing it. Exactly. Yeah, I'm pretty.
Yeah.
She's
You ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a
yeah.
bobble. Yeah, a little bit of bobble. Yeah.
Yeah. Hold it, hold it. Oh, I lose it.
So
Yeah.
now, how often are you working?
Right now we're once a week.
Okay.
I don't know when they're gonna. I don't know why the only once a week versus the twice a week, but that's the slow
Understand.
back into in person that
Understand.
they're doing.
I get you.
So
That is what
eventually
it
it'll
is.
be twice a week. But
Okay. So then if you're comfortable with it, then I will go back and I'll just do up the order and submit it. That means nothing other than we'll know what they're going to let us do.
Okay.
And then I will just kind of stay in touch with Carrie or yourself. Feel free to call us. And I'll just kind of wait for the green light that we think we've got enough control.
Okay.
And then at that point, we'll schedule the scan and things of that nature.
Okay.
And the time will be what it'll be. I mean, hopefully, I'm happy already that he seemed to be able to maintain some. And the torticollis able to at least get up
I see.
to fully extended at the neck, which is encouraging.
I tried it. Yeah.
But he's been doing, since she first started, he's doing a lot better with
Yeah.
moving his head. He wasn't really too much moving it
Okay.
at all.
Okay,
So him turning is like a big
Good.
improvement.
sure. Yeah, that is not based on, but I can tell that. I mean, I've seen
Yeah.
kids that were locked right down, they can't move at all, which the exact kind where close orders that start with.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, then that's two issues at once.
Yeah.
And correct relatively easily.
Uh-huh.
I got you. I get that now. Oh. You get it.
Carrie, you got any questions for me, or are you good?
no, I don't
All
think
right,
so.
you think, so,
Yeah.
so we're good. And
Yeah.
then when you leave, just we can touch base on the other one. I'm thinking MCIC I think next week's their last week
Okay.
for a few. So obviously they're trying to get everything done before, you know what I'm getting at, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I can do next Tuesday possibly, but my guess is the phone one for sure because they're closed, if that makes sense. But
Hi.
I'll touch base, you know, for sure.
Yeah,
what the schedule
definitely.
allows. I know that they're trying to get a few things through though before they're off for a few weeks.
I see you. I see you, yeah. It's just good midline. Yes, it is. Yes, I'm doing it, huh? Say, I'm doing it. Yes, I am. Yeah.
All right. Well, it was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you. Thank you. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
it.
Thank you.
It was nice meeting you too.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, I know. You remember, I'm the nice one. I just came in to measure you. Carrie's making it work. I just stopped by and touched your head.
Well, no, Daddy.
We in a good mood today, though.
Yeah.
She missed something.
We in a good mood today, though.
Then-
Oh,
So I'll just wait till I hear from Carrie. And if once we get the answer back, I'll just let you know approved or denied. But my guess would be approved, and then we'll just be in the waiting. In the
Okay.
waiting. Okay?
Yes, thank you.
You're very welcome.
yeah.
Hey, enjoy your day.
You too.
See ya.
Yes, thank you. Keep working at that, Carrie. I can see it. It's working. We're getting there.
Yeah. Good job. Oh, good job. What do you think? What do you think about that, huh? Yeah.
Have you been doing the like on your knees,
Mhm.
pulling him up? How's he doing with
He
that?
does good. He actually kind of pulls himself, and so
Okay.
he lets me know when he's ready to pull up.
Okay.
He'll hold his head for a while,
Good.
and then you'll
You
know
heard
when he's
that.
tired and ready to lay back down. He
Okay.
just kind of lets his head go.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes I was kind of working it in the backwards direction
Mhm.
because, so I was giving him, like, I mean, really, I was just doing tickle play with him, but just to kind of tap those muscles and
Mhm.
tell him wake up. But still from this position, he's not quite there yet. But when I have him,
Yeah, we're gonna say
Oh, watch out. Go.
have him
You know
start
that.
from here
Mm-hmm.
and just holding these arms and go until,
So he can't, yeah.
yeah, and then just let him down.
and
Mm-hmm.
that's gonna get us stronger too. What you think? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of kids that we do helmets for have torticollis, but
Mhm.
they, because of the turning, they get a flat spot here and then their front just sticks
Yeah.
out. So the measurements are like significantly different. Whereas
Right.
his, he doesn't really have that. He just has the long.
Long, yeah.
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 And I don't know why it's like that. I don't know.
My guess would be, when did they correct it right
They-
away?
Yeah, he was about a week old when they took the Zephyr seal off.
Okay. And then after that, did he have like a drain or did he have
Nope.
any?
He had a bandage there, and he couldn't
Okay.
lay on that side for about maybe like a couple of weeks.
Okay.
So we were just like leaving him on one side, and then we would kind of like turn him. So he would lay on this side one day, and then he would lay on this side,
Mhm.
or like every couple of hours, like maneuver and change the way he was positioned. So
Yeah.
it
So
was like
probably the having to be on a side versus like
right straight
back
down.
is
Yeah,
just
made it just come out that way.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's never been able to just stay on the back of his head.
yeah.
Because it's always been a scar right there in that area. So
Okay.
it was just like on each side,
Hi.
we just had to maneuver like that.
Hi. Yeah. Yeah. Oh goodness. Oh goodness, you biting me. Is you biting me? You
And I
silly?
wonder, was it because of how long it is back there? Would that make it like the helmet, like make it more comfortable for him to kind of be on the back of his head, since it kind of comes out to like a
Yeah.
point.
So the helmet will be round.
Mhm.
So hopefully he won't really notice
Right.
like where exactly the pressure is. Those spots will be the only ones really touching the helmet to start off with.
Right.
But it will be round. So as far as like, I mean, he can turn his
Yeah.
head, which is great. he's got the strength to get up over that elongation, but hopefully it'll be easier with it being a rounded helmet.
Right. Yeah, I was hoping that would kind of make it a little bit easier, make him want to move a little bit more,
Yeah.
because it won't be like he work harder to kind of move his head over.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, huh? Yeah.
Adam,
Hi.
some fries in there, and you can put it in the air fryer.
Oh. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. You like that, huh? Is that silly? You're doing a good job. Oh, good time. That was good. Yes, it was. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do a little tummy. A little tummy work and let that head rest. I found his feet. I found his feet. Yeah, there, that's them. That's them. I get my tummy going, huh? I get my tummy going. Yeah. Yeah. This up here. Just to the middle. That's it. I didn't get those feet. I didn't get those feet.